Hi, so welcome back to Cricket. I'm Loki. In this video, I'm going to talk about South African team's strength, weakness, and where they'll finish in the World Cup, in my opinion. Yeah, without any further delay, let's just get into the video. I mean, if we talk about South Africa, the one word we all remind is chokers. Really, I mean, South Africa is the RCB of international cricket. As simple as that. They always have the talent, but they never go and they never meet their expectations. And there are teams like New Zealand who over exceed their expectations, and this team is not even meeting their expectations. And that is really sad. For example, 2019 World Cup, they just finished with 7 points in 7 positions. I mean, just 3 wins, and in that 3 wins, the 2 wins was against Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. So they didn't even win against Bangladesh. So I can't see South Africa really setting up on fire. I mean, they are going as South Africa are not going as a favorites into this World Cup. So I don't think so there will be any pressure on this team. But let's just see their squad. I mean, they have some very good batting lineup, to be honest. Temba Bavuma, De Kock, Risa Hendricks, Rassie van der Dusen, David Miller, Hendricks Klaas and Aiden Markram. Very good batting lineup and there, and some good all-rounders like Janssen, Feklukwayo, Maharaj, and spinners like, as again, Maharaj and Samshi, and a very good set of fast bowlers like Rabada, Kwayadze and Lungisai Ngidi. So this team looks very good on paper. As usual, every year this team always looks good on paper. But you can look as good as anyone on paper, but it's your on-field performance. You need to convert your on-paper strength into on-field strength. So this team is definitely not doing that in the last 4 years. So I really want South Africa to perform well, but once again, I mean, even in the golden year of 2015, they didn't go on to win the World Cup. So I don't think so South African team's expectation is to go and win the World Cup, but can they get the top 4? I mean, let's see. I mean, the strength of this team will be their middle order. I mean, 4, 5, 6, I feel that this team is so strong in that if De Kock and Temba Bavuma can give a very good start, I think with the likes of Miller, Klaas and Markram, this team can blow teams away can blow a lot of teams away in the middle order phase, because this team is so strong in that. I mean, Klaasen, I mean, probably he's the best player of spin in the world right now. I mean, probably the argument might be Suryakumar Yadav might be close to him, but come on, he's right up there with the list of playing spin so well in the world right now, because he's fantastic. I mean, his innings against Australia in the 4th one day was, it was out of the box. I mean, this guy can win games on his own. As usual, I mean, David Miller, we all know he's a match winner. Markram is a match winner. De Kock is a match winner. So South Africa has some 4 batsmen in the top order who can win matches for them. So that is the biggest strength. If they can get some very good starts like 100 for 2, 120 for 3, 120 for 2, something like that, this middle order can take from there to 320 very much easily. So I think that is a big strength. And also they have some very good batting depth as well, with Marco Yasan at number 7 and Feklukwayo at number 8. So this team bat very deep. So that's a very good positive for them. So they can post some very big scores. And these are some strengths for them. The weakness for them will be, of course, I mean, they don't have an option of bowling in the top 6. So that is a major setback in my opinion. Because see, if one bowler has a bad day, you do not turn up to somewhere and throw the ball to anyone. It's only Markram, and Markram, I mean, he can have some good days with the ball, but you cannot rely on him. So that is a big weakness in my opinion for them. And again, the second weakness is going to be they can't finish off the game with the ball. They don't have a bowler who can bowl in the slog overs. See, in the death overs in the last 2 to 3 years, Rabada has not impressed at all. He's been very expensive, and this is where they will miss the likes of Mahala and Narkia, in my opinion, because Narkia and Mahala could have been so lethal in the last 4 to 5 overs. I mean, I cannot, because Mahala is so good at so Mahala and Narkia are fantastic in bowling Yorkers. So that is where I think this team will miss both of them. With both of them, this team would have been even more stronger. I mean, if 50 runs needed of last 5 overs, I don't think so this team can contain the opposition. That is where they will lose the likes of Mahala and Narkia to close the game. So I mean, that is a major setback. So yeah, I mean, they don't have a bowling option in the top 6, and then they don't have a bowler to finish of the game. So these are the 2 negatives I see with this team. And then where they'll finish in the World Cup, see, as usual, I don't think so they'll get into the knockouts. I think as soon as the group stage finishes, this team will pack their suitcase and fly home. I don't see them finishing in the top four, to be honest. I mean, they might cause some upsets, like they might win against some big teams like Australia or England or India. Apart from that, I don't see this team doing much. This team might finish in probably fifth. I don't think so. I think sixth or seventh is where this team is tailor-made to finish, in my opinion. Share your thoughts. I mean, I would love South Africa to perform well, but I don't see them getting into the top four or doing any damage. Yeah, share your thoughts in this. And if you like my comments and if you like my views, consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, stay happy.